Hey guys! I am so happy that February is over. Yeah, so ready for the warm weather. I just can't handle it. So I don't have a ton of favorites today, just a few things that I have been using constantly since pretty much the beginning of the year. A couple skincare things, a couple makeup items, not a ton, just a few things. Okay, so I guess I'll start with the makeup since that's right in front of me. So my first item that I've been absolutely loving the past couple months, not just this month, is the Stay Don't Stray by Benefit. This is amazing. It's a eyeshadow and concealer primer. And pretty much it just goes on, it has some color to it, which is kind of cool. So if you have any discoloration, veining, pinkness on your eyelids, it'll kind of conceal that as well as prime your eyelids, prevent them from creasing, helps your eyeshadow stick and look really nice. I don't use this for my concealer as much as my eyelid primer, just because I have other concealer bases or primers to go under my eyes that I like a lot better. I feel like with the pigmentation in this, with another concealer on top, tends to be a little heavy, but for an eyeshadow primer, it is one of my favorites. You have a decent amount of product in here too. The only thing that I don't like is that since it has the little wand, concealer wand thing, it tends to get a little messy on the top just from putting it in and taking it out. That's really nothing you can do unless you are careful with it or clean it or whatever. So this one is the light one, the light medium. Obviously, I am not dark skinned, so I wouldn't need the dark one, but they do offer a tan to dark skin toned one. But I usually just do 3 dots on my lid, blend it out up to the brow bone, and my eyeshadows just stick to it. They last all day. They don't crease. It does exactly what it says. Definitely one of my favorites. Then the second beauty item that I have is the It Cosmetics, what is this? The Bye Bye Pores powder. Just kind of like a translucent powder. Ooh, but it does get like messy. I don't know if you can see all this smoke in the air from the powder. It is very, very finely milled, very, very powdery. Pretty much whatever is in the cap after, like when I open it, is what I will use for under my eyes. But this really does blend out beautifully and just blurs those pores and fine lines and things like that, and it just sets your under eye concealer so effortlessly and gorgeously. Yeah, and if you have oily skin, it's a plus, because if you just dust it on your face, you will have no shine all day long. It totally just absorbs any oils that you have. It's great for setting your foundation, especially if it's a foundation that's a little bit too dewy, that doesn't dry completely matte. It's wonderful. A little bit goes a long way. You don't need a lot. Usually I'll just use a what is this, like a stippling brush. I'll put it in the cap, swirl it around, and I'll just dust my whole face, and that's all I need, a tiny, tiny bit. If you apply too much, it can get a little cakey. That's why you don't want to use a kabuki. I feel like a kabuki would pack it on a little too much and it will cake up a little bit. So a light dusting, a little bit goes a long way. It's just so beautiful, and I use it every single day without fail. Next thing that I've been using, going into the skincare stuff, this is the Fabulous Makeup Melt Gel to Oil Cleanser from Bliss. I have used quite a bit of it. This will take off anything that you have on your face. You just use like a dime-sized amount, and it feels like a gel, and you just work it into your skin, and it gets slick, and it feels like an oil, and it just melts all your makeup. It gets that waterproof eyeliner and waterproof mascara, and then you just wash it off, and it won't leave an oily residue or anything. If anything, it'll feel moisturizing, but it's not going to leave anything oily or slick feeling on your face. Usually I will use this and then follow up with another cleanser, like an acne cleanser or something else, but you can use this by itself. I just like to use my regular acne cleansers just because I do get some acne. This does not have anything like that in it to help with acne, but it's super moisturizing. If you have dry skin and you don't want to use the makeup wipes or whatever to take your makeup off, I really, really love this stuff. It is a little pricey. I believe it's like $28, which I think is a little ridiculous, but I think it's definitely worth it. I'm gonna have to get another one of these. I'm trying to like milk this and make it last as long as it can because it's just amazing. Such an amazing cleanser. I love that. Okay, so my next, what is this? Skincare. My next skincare item is the Philosophy Back to Nurture Gel. This is like almost gone. I only have a little tiny bit left in it. I use this every night. I used to use it every morning and every night, but now I have a different morning routine that I do, so I don't use this in the mornings often. But for nighttime, it's wonderful. And what it does is, like, if you have super dry skin, it'll kind of balance you out and make you not dry without over moisturizing. You know how you can get those moisturizers that feel really greasy or whatever, or oils, face oils that feel really greasy. This totally absorbs into your skin and leaves just like this satin feel on your skin where you're not dry but you're not totally over moisturized. It's just a great in-between gel moisturizer. Now if you have oily skin like I do, my skin is super oily, it kind of does the opposite where it balances your skin out to make it not so oily, where it's I don't really know, like it just, like if you have dry skin, it makes you not so dry. If you have oily, it makes you not so oily. It totally just balances you out. No matter what kind of skin you have, you can use this. But all you need is one pump for your entire face. I usually do my T-zone first and then work it out to my cheeks and stuff. But yeah, amazing. Okay, so my last favorite that I have, just following up with that whole dry skin thing. My hands are so dry in the wintertime. They are just like cracked and they'll sometimes split and like my cuticles get really disgusting and whatever, and I have to constantly wash my hands at work. So I've been loving this Aveeno, what is it? Aveeno Active Natural Skin Relief Hand Cream Intense Moisture. All of Aveeno's stuff is really, really good. The hand one especially is really good because it doesn't leave your hands feeling greasy. I hate more than anything in the world hand creams that make your hands feel greasy and you can't do anything with them after. They're just slippery and everything you pick up is just like gross. This does not do that, and that's why I love it so much. It's just nice and silky and smooth and doesn't feel sticky or slimy or anything. It just absorbs right into the skin. Your skin dries out overnight. So I love putting this on at nighttime, and I'll bring it to work with me too because like I said, I do wash my hands fairly often at work. I'm pretty sure you can use this for like your feet or any other part of your body that's dry. You just don't get a lot in here. Okay, so if you guys liked it, thumbs up, subscribe, comment, whatever. Tell me what your favorites are for the month of February, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out. See you later.